Hey, aloha guys, Eric West here, HawaiiRealEstate.org. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, I'm all about teaching you everything I can think of anyway about Hawaii and its real estate, but you just can't find it in the listing. It's a pretty broad subject if you think about it. Everything you really need to know about Hawaii and its real estate. I got the whole state and I can tell you anything I want to about Hawaii. That's kind of cool. But then of course we have a little real estate detail in there because I do sell real estate for a living. So I sometimes try to make it a little more real estate orientated to help you in case you're ever thinking about buying some real estate here, selling some real estate here. So it's sort of like an all-encompassing channel, but I'd like to think that the overarching purpose of this channel is actually to help people, truly, because I think in the end, that's really all that matters, right? You can make all the money in the world, you can do all the deals in the world, you can whatever, but really what matters at the end of the day is, did you help somebody? Did you help your fellow human being? Because I think so much of this world is just orientated around us helping ourselves, right? YouTube is all about you, like learning how to do the next thing, or fix your car, or your toilet, or learn a new diet. But I think if we can take whatever we're doing and learning and apply it to helping others, then that makes a difference. And at the end of your life, at the end of my life, you'll look back, they'll look back and say, you know what, that guy helped me out. So that's my overarching purpose for my life, is to help humans, to help my family obviously, but to help others. And so the purpose of this video today specifically is I'm not just going to show you the best beach walk in all of Maui and all of Hawaii in my opinion, but we're going to talk about something that you could do to truly help me make a difference in someone's life. And I think that can't be understated or overstated. Helping somebody in a real way. And who is that person? That person is going to be my buddy Daniel. Daniel is almost here. Almost. I can feel it. It's so close. And we just need a few more people to help. Almost, I think $10,000 has been raised for Blind Daniel. If you don't know his story, I'll put some links in the description telling you his story. He's actually made some videos for the channel. Long story short, he had his eyes removed while incarcerated, wrongly incarcerated in Florida. He's been stuck in Florida. And just imagine for a moment, you're 40-something years old, you've been cited your whole life, and one day you get wrongly arrested. You haven't been tried or convicted of anything, just wrongly arrested, and you wake up in the hospital without your eyeballs. Think about that. That's what happened to Daniel, and he wasn't even home. He wasn't even on Maui. He was in Florida. So there's a website you can go to called helpdaniel.org, helpdaniel.org, and he's, I think, almost this close to coming back to Maui. And so we just need to raise a little bit more money. And if you're watching this video, I believe that you're here for a reason. You're watching this for a reason. You always think to yourself, oh, there's so many people that need help, and there's so many GoFundMes, and well, guess what? God's got you watching this one right now. So you've been called, I believe, to help Daniel. If you can't give $5, I get it. Share the video, please. Just put it on your IG, put it on your FB, send it to your rich uncle in Canada, whatever you can do, please. Let's raise that last extra push that we need. And much aloha to you, Eddie. I'm so sorry I couldn't take your call. I'm going to call you though as soon as I'm done with this, but I got this little window called the Maui Fix. I got to do the Boardwalk walk, and I got to talk about Daniel, and then I have to go pick up Lisa at the airport. So Eddie, aloha, Arizona. I think you're up at the Sunrise Ski Resort. Sounds amazing. And soon Maui is going to be your home, or at least your part-time home. So what have I been doing? Where am I at? We're going to talk more about Daniel, don't get me wrong, but I'm so excited, Daniel, that you could almost be here on Maui. And when he gets here, guys, and if you did anything to help, think about how cool you're going to feel knowing that you had something to do with this man getting reunited with his home, with his place where he loves to be, even though he can't see it. Although Eddie just told me yesterday, Eddie, Marvel eyes, they make an eye that you can put in a blind person they can see. I just learned this yesterday from Eddie, so I feel like everything is kind of coming together, all the right people. Honestly, when it comes to Blind Daniel, I truly believe this is a nationwide story that has not broken. And right now, it's like the water is filling up in the reservoir behind the dam, the water of support, the water of people that are being empathetic, the water of atrocity, of people that are upset and angry that this happened, the water of attorneys that are going to come in and help. And then one day, Daniel, that dam is going to break. And it's going to create justice for you, and it's just building. It might be quiet right now, but there's people that are aligning that are going to see this video. They're like, you know what? I can help. I can do. Hey, I know somebody that knows somebody, but no crime like this should go unpunished. And if you're seeing this video right now, you're seeing it for a reason. and I encourage you to do your part, whatever God tells you to do. So without further ado, where am I at? What am I doing? That was a long intro, my goodness. But hey, it's live, so I do whatever I want, right? Unedited, unscripted, straight from the heart. So I'm right here in front of the beautiful West Maui Mountains. That over there is Times Market, possibly the most expensive store in Hawaii, but hey, it's convenient across the street from your condo. To our north, we have the lovely food trucks. We have Kanapali Shores. We have more of Kanapali Shores. We have the Pink Hotel. It used to be an MC Suites. Now it's Kanapali Beach Club. Next to that, we have Maui Kai. Next to that, we have the Mahana. Next to that, we have Honua Kai. And of course, Luana Garden Villas, part of the Honua Kai. Hey, man. Do I know my real estate or what? Yes, hey, after 13 years of doing this, man, you better know it, dude. Otherwise, you've just been surfing the whole time. All right, let's go. And I got a different gimbal. It's shaking, but at least it's not gonna, you know, I've had some gimbal challenges. I've been gimbal challenged, but I think the challenge is I've got this new microphone system and there's a receiver that's kind of heavy. And yeah, it kind of maybe creates a little imbalance, but we're gonna do our best here to keep things smooth and steady, I hope. Oh, I don't know. Anyway, where are we at? What are we doing? I'm on my one wheel. Yep, I'm the crazy guy that's on the one wheel. I've had a few people request to do some more one wheel action lately because it's been a little while. So I'm gonna do my best to keep the one wheel tours going. But this is a public park called Honopi'ilani Park. I know it's a tough one, but you'll figure it out eventually. And you can come here and park, obviously, at the park, park your car, but it's also a dog park. So you can come down here and run your dogs around after you get your food truck grinds, and that's all I smell right now is the wafting smell of roasting, cooking, frying beef, fat, fish, deep fried perfection, malasadas, I don't know. It smells good though, because I'm starving. I'm on this new diet where I only eat meat and fruit, and just kind of, it's annoying when you smell good food like that. Although meat smells pretty good, I got to admit. But anywho, okay, so here we go. This over here to the south is the Honua Kai. That's Luana Garden Villas, beautiful. 2, 3, 4 bedroom units, brand new, just built a few years ago. And when you go on this beach walk, you're gonna see, now why do I think this is the best beach walk on Maui or in Hawaii? Here, I'll tell you why. Number one, you can start right here and you can go all the way, literally, to Lahaina. Seriously, on a beach walk, oceanfront. So that's why sometimes when I see people that are jogging on the side of the highway, I'm like, really? You want to risk your life on the side of the highway while everyone's texting and going 800 miles an hour? By the way, shout out to Maui Police. Would love a little more enforcement. Like seriously, man, Honopi'ilani Highway is turning into like the Autobahn. Let's get some speed traps out there, people. Unfortunately, and much condolences, there was actually a fatal accident. 3 people died. I believe it was last night or the night before. Excuse me if I didn't get that right, but head-on collision at I think it was 3 a.m. An elderly couple got head-on collided by a probably, well, who knows? That we don't have toxicology yet, but a 25-year-old. So very, very sad. Very, very sad. So when you come here, please put your seatbelts on. Leave your mainland driving habits on the mainland and embrace the aloha. Embrace the aloha driving. It's really, really important. Just embrace aloha, period, right? That means what? Love one another, care for one another, keep the attitude smiling and happy and, you know, you go ahead. No, I got you, baby. No, it's good, no, you. Not this, you know, just, We don't need that attitude, man. We need love. Makes the world go around. Remember that. Okay, here we are. Starting at this beautiful, look at this, huh? Nice Trex deck, right? Oh, and there's all these little ramps that you can go down to the beach. And then over here we have Dukes in front of the Honua Kai. But this thing, I measured it one time. I think it goes for like, I don't know, 5 miles, something like that. It's a long, beautiful, beautiful beach walk. And you can stop along the way and say hi to everyone barbecuing their fresh catch from their fishing excursion, or maybe it's a pig that they knifed yesterday with the pig hunters, or maybe it's an axis deer that they double lunged. I mean, you just don't know. Or hey, it could just be some nice imported USDA beef. Or it could be Maui Nui. If you haven't heard of Maui Nui, that's axis that you can buy that are harvested here on Maui, and you can have that shipped to you anywhere in the world. Maui Nui, N-U-I. It's actually been on Joe Rogan recently and a couple other podcasts talking about how to get truly true game meat that's really good for you from the Hawaiian Islands. A beautiful business model, actually. They have a USDA approved truck and they just harvest right there in the field. Pretty cutting edge, man. But I thought I'd show you real quick what we're talking about. What we got going on here, as usual, is utter beauty and perfection that only Maui can deliver. Would you agree? So one little stop. Okay, this gimbal is going in the trash. I'm so sorry. It is in vibrato mode. So a little step off from the beach walk. And a nice shot of the current tourist attraction that we've got going on here, known as North Ka'anapali Beach. I would say we're sort of in full swing of summer right now.
I found these and she said they were coral and it looks kind of accurate.
Even though I've heard that the travel has taken a little bit of a hit because a lot of people are going to Europe. Matter of fact, my son Hunter is going to get home tonight from being in Europe for a month. I think he's come back with a renewed vigor for beer. We're going to have to wean him off of that real quick. But anyway, had a good time with Oman Opa. But one thing I love about Daniel, I will tell you, back to the topic at hand. If you're just tuning in, we're going to raise some money for Daniel tonight. Just go to helpdaniel.org. He's an individual that's going to hopefully be here really soon with your help. And we're going to do some YouTube videos, we're going to do some lives. Me and Daniel will be walking on this beach together soon, and you can be a part of that. He has been applying for an apartment here that he gets some subsidy through Medicaid or Medicare. And I believe his name has made it to the top of the list, which is really cool, like a miracle. And I think your support up to this point in time and sharing the videos that we've made and paying attention and helping and spreading the word has been a big part of him acquiring this apartment. Now we just need to raise enough money for airfare and pay off his lease in Florida and just have some money for the apartment and for getting everything set up here. So if you can give, please do. If you can't give, heck, you can give. Everyone's got $5 laying around somewhere, right? Share the video with someone that you know. If you have a rich uncle in Brazil that needs a tax write-off, you can give to help Blind Daniel. But what I love about Blind Daniel is, he's so tuned in now to listening. So what he'll do is he'll listen to these lives, and as I explain where I'm at, he will explain the trees that he has trimmed here, because that's what he used to do for a living. He will explain just the different things about the different properties that I'm at, memories that he's made, places that he's fished. So as he's listening to the live, he can't see it, obviously. Like, he can't, just imagine this for a moment. He cannot see that right there until the Marvel eyes come in, if that's a thing. But just imagine. You cannot behold a sunset. But he can listen and hear and recall, and the memories must be vivid because now different parts of his brain are being accessed due to his disability. But the commentary that he gives me about my videos is just cool. So he sends me these long audio messages where he kind of goes through each video and each moment and explains what he remembers about that particular part of. So it's really cool to hear it from the perspective of someone that can't see the screen, but they can hear the screen, and bringing back these memories of the many years that he lived on Maui. And he's been obviously separated from his home for so long that's actually one of the reasons I do these lives, to tell you the truth. When I was back on the mainland a couple of years ago, because trust me, I don't ever want to leave this place, but they forced me to go back for a month during COVID. Ugh. I was like, how do you people do this mainland thing? I mean, really? Traffic, cars. Okay, don't get me started. Bad weather, no sunsets, no surf. I mean, I could go on and on, but I won't. But I thought to myself, while I was there, would it be so cool just to see what's going on Maui right now? I miss it so much. I can't even imagine. I'm stuck in this parking lot and it's raining and I'm just in a bad mood and it's just like cold. And I'm like, but there's Maui. Maui's out there somewhere. I know. And that's what inspired me to make these videos, because I'm like, dink, wherever you're at right now, this is happening in the moment. This is actually where the sun is at right now.
What is this point?
And
Oh, I'm
you,
sorry.
oh, it's all right, no worries.
Oh.
And you can get you just a little fix.
There he is right there.
Just a little fix. All right, shall we continue? We shall. All right, there's my little buddy. Let's keep it going. So there's the Mahana, by the way. Can you get closer to the ocean? I don't think so. So that's the old setback. There's the new setback. So one of the nice things about buying a little bit of an older condo is you can get a lot closer to the ocean. Man, they are piling into the sunset. I am parting the Red Sea with the one wheel. Oh, brah. Okay, so we're just going to keep going, but I will try to keep an orientation towards the sun. Some nice music playing. That's a good song too. Hey, that's my song. I love that song. I'm living in.
Blame brought me farther,
I'm
surrounded by water, and I'm not going back again. I got my toes in the water, my ass in the sand, not a word, ain't a word, a cold beer in my hand. Life is good today. Life is good today. Adios and fire con Dios.
Nice acapella.
And leaving you. Everyone for tequila and pretty senoritas. I had no reason to stay. Adios and fire con Dios. And leaving you. Gonna lay in the hot sun and smoke
A
a
big fat one.
and grab my guitar and play.
Thanks for the text, Eddie. We're gonna get those eyes, baby.
Days look by like a drunk Friday night and some voodoo name. They can't believe that I just couldn't leave and it's bitter due to my friend. My bartender, she's from the island, body's been
See if we can find the bartender that's from the islands. Hang on a sec. Is she in there? There she is. There she is. You see her? That's the bartender from the islands right there. Ass in the sand, not a worry in the world. A cold beer in my hand. Life is good today. Yes, sir. Life is good today.
Adios and vaya con Dios, a long way from here. And all the muchachas, they call me Big Papa, when I throw pieces away.
What do you guys think, huh? Good vibe, huh?
Adios and vaya con Dios, a long way from here.
Just in time. Light the fires, baby.
Eugene, do
Fire in
me
the
a
hole.
favor and pass me a Jaeger, and I grab my guitar and play. Salamat and Mobile, you leave and yeah. Where the women don't care, no, if there's no dinero. You got nobody to stay. Adios en Maya con Dios. Going home at a stay. I got my hands in the laundry, toes in the clay, not a worry in the world, and it's along the way. Life is good today.
Yes, it is.
My life is good today.
All right, guys. That was a nice tune, huh? One of my favorites.
All right, little Zachariah Brown.
Yes, sir. I think I played it every day the first 5 years I lived here. I just loved, you know what I loved about the song was like, you're surrounded by water. Yes, I surrounded. How you landlocked people do it, I have no idea. You were way tougher than I am. All right, so what we're gonna do real quick is we are just gonna beeline. Excuse me, guys, thank you. Down the boardwalk, 'cause that's what I promised you, right? The best beach walk on Maui. So we are just gonna beeline and land surf this thing out, shall we? We've seen the sunset. Hey, thanks, man.
You bet.
Appreciate it. Oh, I sold that condo right there. Oceanfront, Hanuakai. Best unit in the whole complex. Shout out. If you want to rent it, MRR, Maui Resort Rentals. Just talk to Chris Gang, the owner, tell him Eric sent you. Here's his cell phone, just kidding. Just kidding, Chris, I wouldn't do that to you. So obviously right now we've entered into the realm of the Westin. Westin. This is the Westin Nanea. And then the beach walk continues with these little exit points that you can go cruise out to the ocean, obviously. These are obviously, not obviously, but they're timeshares, you know, so you can buy a membership here and get your points and blah, blah, blah. And then in between these two Westins, you've got this big, beautiful open space. So I think the hotels, and sorry about the shake again, guys. This gimbal is definitely not doing its job. I'm doing my best to keep it steady. But they have to designate a certain amount of open space. So if you ever come here and you need a place to park, you're not staying at one of these hotels, you can park there. There's some public parking right there. I got you.
Sorry.
100%.
Surgery, don't need another one.
Okay, all right. So here you can see the beautiful West Maui Mountains with a little Karen Hall coming off the top. But what a beautiful, large park. So if you live on Maui, you want a place to come play with your kids, need a place to stretch legs and throw the frisbee and run the dog, I mean, this is your Maui County dollars at work right here. No hotels going here, man. This is designated open. And then here's a little Honokauai Ahu Pua'a. Probably said that wrong, but hey, I try my best. I don't know if you guys remember back in the day, but they call this Airport Beach here because there used to be an airport right here. And the Sheraton Black Rock is right there. And they used to land the airplanes right here. This was like where you arrived when you came to Maui back in the olden days. Of course, we all know that Kaanapali was the first resort development in the world back in the 60s. They came up with this concept of, hey, let's build a whole resort community. And they kind of, I think they coined the phrase and the concept and the whole 9 yards. Pretty cool, huh? So this is going to continue on. It's going to go down to Kahikili Beach Park, also known as Airport Beach, my home beach, if you will. And what really makes this particular area nice is the beach itself has got lots of deep sand. It's good for diving, good for scuba diving, good for swimming. It's sort of like a big outdoor pool, really. It doesn't get a whole lot of swell energy, and if it does, it's very calm, and it doesn't have big beach breakers like South Ka'anapali does. But we're gonna break away here under the grass. Under the grassy knoll we go. Obviously, there's no way I could cover the breadth of this entire beach walk in one video. Oh, I mean, I could. It would just be a very, very long live. But I did a number of lives where I did connect all the dots. I show you exactly how to get through. There's one little tricky section when you get to the end of this boardwalk. You have to get through Maui Ka'anapali Villas, MKV. And there's just a way to get through it right in front of Castaway Cafe. And there's actually an easement through MKV for this beach walk. And there's little signs and stuff like that. You just gotta kind of pay attention. But a lot of the guests over the years, the visitors, the aloha, a lot of the people that are part of the most aloha-infused audience on planet Earth, I've met them on this beach walk, and they're doing this beach walk because I brought a little bit of awareness as to the existence of this beach walk and just how far it goes. And then it goes all the way down past the Sheraton. That's another little connector you have to do, is through the Sheraton. And then from the Sheraton, now you're on South Ka'anapali, which obviously has the boardwalk that just got destroyed in front of the Ali'i. So now there's a little detour around the Ali'i, but then that continues down to sort of the canoe area, another public beach park. And then you have all of the sidewalks in front of Waikuli Beach Parks. And that's actually where that head-on collision happened last night, was right there, Waikuli on the Honopi'ilani Highway, just as a reference point. And eventually you'll dead end with the guy that thinks he's Jesus. I'm sure you've seen him on the side of the road, but I can assure you he's not. He's just some dude from New York. But at least he's not hurting nobody. Or maybe he is, what do I know? But anyway, that's about where it ends, right? When you see the guy on the side of the road with the big, I am Jesus, not the Christian Jesus. He's just, you know, I like to call him. It's like, rah, you Jesus, right? There's lots of Jesuses. He's a Jesus. Yes, sir. But that's about where this will end. And then you're at the north end of Front Street, and you just continue to walk there, and you end up down in Puamana, and they'll kick you out because it's a gated community. But Puamana's got some good surf, though, man. Hot sands, pools. All right, so we're gonna end the live right in this area, which is, of course, Airport Beach Park. This is my beach. This is my home beach, if you will. This is where I come down every morning and do my foiling, do a little yoga, do a little walking, do whatever. Bring the golf cart down here. Sometimes I park it right here on the side of the beach. And then run down to Black Rock and then all the way up to Maui Kai and then back. So it's a good place to run. Hey, buddy. Hey, I got a new friend. What's up, bub? How's it? Yeah. Uh-oh. Here we go. A nice friendly dog. All right, guys. Well, hey, it's been a super joy and a privilege and an honor to bring you this beautiful Maui Fix, Maui Live, brought to you today by Patagonia. What happened to Hurley? I don't know, man. Just kind of switching it up. But hey, please do me a solid. Please do Daniel a solid. If you enjoyed any part of this video, we'd love a shaka, a share, a thumbs up. And please do subscribe to the channel. And please do me a favor. Share the video. Give to the GoFundMe. You can get to it directly by the link I'll leave in the description. Also, I created a redirect called helpdaniel.org. It's not my GoFundMe, it's Daniel's GoFundMe. If you question the GoFundMe or the validity of this charity, I'm more than happy, of this charitable request. I'm happy to give you Daniel's email, his phone number, the guy that's helping him here on Maui that's coordinating all the money. I don't get a single penny. Obviously, it goes straight to Daniel. But it's funny how when you do these things, sometimes you get these comments like, oh, it's a scam. It's like, come on, man. There's always an obstacle, right? But I believe with the power of aloha, the power of the most aloha-infused audience, that you have been inspired, moved, and motivated to do something. It can just be $1, uno dinero, right? it all counts, right? $1 million is just $1,001 bills. So if you can give a buck, give a buck. 5, go. 25, let's do it. I think 500 is a good number personally, but and if you know someone, share the story, share the videos of Daniel that we've made. Let's bring awareness. Let's stop messing around. We're so close. We're so close to getting him here. And at the end of the day, it just makes me feel like there's a reason for what we're all doing, right? What are we doing? Are we just paying our bills and trying to amass the next whatever? Or are we making a difference? Are we seeing opportunities to make a difference? Because I believe those opportunities is good karma for you. Good things are gonna happen. You engage in that, I feel like I need to help this guy. Then someday, hey, you could be in need, I could be in need. I mean, we're all beggars, right? But that day that you're in need, there's someone that's gonna show up for you, and that's God's plan. He's got someone, there's always provision for the people in need, and I'm so thankful to have this opportunity to spread his message. That to me is a privilege and an honor. I've given, and I will continue to give, and when Daniel gets here, we're gonna help him even more. And I believe he's not just gonna be justified, he's gonna be made right, he's gonna be made whole, and the people that did this are gonna pay. There will be justice now and in the afterlife, and he will have all the provision he needs, everything that he needs for the rest of his life on Maui. He will be embraced by the arms of Maui, of Hawaii, of the people here, of the people there, the people that come here, the people on this channel. The word will spread because of you taking just a quick second of your life to click a couple buttons on your phone, to share the message, and to give what you can. And I'm so thankful if you could do that for Daniel. Daniel, I love you, brother. I hope you're gonna be here soon, and I hope everyone listening to this message is moved to do their part, whatever that is. Thanks, guys. I super appreciate it. Until next time, I shall return. I don't know where, I don't know when, in between that crazy work schedule of mine, but I will be back. Much aloha to you. Maui Dan, you'll be here soon too, right? You need to GoFundMe? I don't think so. You're good to go. But you're gonna need that winter jacket this winter, I promise you that, so get ready. We're gonna warm you up here, then we're gonna send you right back into the frosty north. I know, it's entertainment. Daniel, can't wait to get you on these shores.